What's up, everyone? It's Roll Call with Karina Nastal, episode 9. And I've got some really awesome guests today that I'm super excited about. Starting with their dad, he is a mixed media artist.
Mixed medium.
Mike Cutaia, who is a good friend of ours, and his beautiful daughters who also assist him on his artwork. Can you guys introduce yourselves? What's your name?
Kavya.
And what's your name?
Kavya.
Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. So let's start with Daddy, or your daddy. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, where did you grow up and what brought you to art?
Yeah, I grew up on the southeast side, known as Edu now, right?
Gentrification.
So grew up there.
You
Lived there
grew
my whole
up
life.
in Edo, which is now super gentrified.
Yeah.
You don't even recognize the place, do you?
No, but I mean it's great what they're doing there.
Yes.
You know, compared to when I was a kid growing up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they're doing amazing things there. So I'm happy for the east side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what brought you to art?
So my older brother used to paint, and he was more of like he would paint on custom choppers and like hot rods and stuff like that. And he was just amazing, and he can do someone's portrait like with his eyes closed. So I kind of always looked up to that, and slowly started picking up the brush and following in his footsteps.
So it runs in the family.
Oh yeah.
What's your brother's name?
Daryl.
Daryl, we're making you a shout out. Okay, so why does the art culture matter to you?
Oh God. Well, I mean, it's important. Art is important. It's a way people can express what they want to say in a beautiful way, regardless if it's something that's going to make you cringe or make you smile, make you cry.
Yes.
We need art.
Yeah.
And for us, art is it's a way that we bond and the way that we get to know one another. Besides being dad and kids, right?
Yes.
So we're creating memories, and that's how art is important for us. I mean, we paint first, with no idea on what we're gonna do, and the way that we've been approaching it is like it's like taking a walk through the forest, right? You don't necessarily know where you're gonna go, but we start somewhere and we travel through the canvas, and we just pretty much let the canvas tell us where it wants.
When did you start incorporating the girls?
Well, that's a funny story. So, every artist at one point gets burned out,
Yes.
or they just want to take a break, or they just get tired of trying to create something amazing for everybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was finding myself at that place to where I stopped having fun with it and just wanted to paint, just to have shows and this and that. And I mean, I love that. I love the whole culture of it. But at some point, it just becomes repetitive, and So I got burned out, and I was trying for months on, find that love again.
It happens to all of us.
So like one day, I had the canvas on the wall, and I came home, and they were scribbling all over it, and my first reaction was shit. And then, and I just sat back and looked at it, and I was like, this would be a great idea. We love Basquiat, and all his paintings look like they were made by children. So we started figuring out what we're gonna do about where we're gonna go with it, and yeah, it became fun again, and
they inspired you. They ignited your inspiration again.
Big time, 100%. So I don't do a painting now without them. So
that's awesome.
One way or another, they'll scribble in there, or they'll do something, and sometimes I'll let them take the lead, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just feed off their vibe, and we'll bounce back and forth. So it's cool, and I'm trying to prep them for something bigger in case they want it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So come here, Kaya. Do you remember that day that you started painting with Daddy? Do you remember that day he walked in on you when you and your sister were scribbling on the canvas? Yeah? What happened? Did you think you were in trouble when he found you? No? Were you excited? to paint with him? Yeah? You're doing a great job. And what about you, Kavya? Do you remember that day that Daddy walked in on you and your sister painting on the canvas? Yeah? Did you think you were in trouble with Daddy? You did? But then you guys started this cool project together, all three of you. How exciting was that? You enjoy painting with Daddy? Yes?
Yeah.
What are some of the stuff that you guys look forward to painting with Dad?
How I paint is sometimes that when I want to paint, I look at something and then I put the thing to paint on in front of that thing and then I paint it. That's how I want to paint. When I grow
Wow.
up.
That's awesome.
Or what else? You think about what's in your what?
Brain.
Well, what else you call that?
Schema.
In your schema, and then you go with it, right?
That's a clever word.
Because when I grow up, I want to be an artist.
Oh, you are an artist already.
You are. You're both already artists.
And you know, when I grow up, I could be an animal doctor.
You want to be a vet?
Yeah, animal
A veterinarian? Yeah. And an artist, right? You're
You're
gonna
gonna paint.
part-time as an artist?
I'm going to be a mom, a doctor, and an artist.
Oh, there you go. You
Ooh.
get your college degree, and you can do whatever you want. So that's actually the first painting that we've done together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll throw that picture in, guys. It's
Some
a,
of
it's
the
a
paintings
beautiful
here
painting.
looks a little creepy.
Well, but that's that's Dad's part, I guess.
Yeah, and you know, when crab babies, ladies,
Yes, it helps us all get our crazy out.
You should say that in the end of the video.
Oh wow.
So, do you guys have any influences besides Daddy? Anyone who inspires you? Do you want to make a shout out to Mommy? Yeah?
Say hi to her.
Say hi to your mommy.
Hi.
Hi.
They're so shy.
So you guys, you would say Daddy influences you, Mommy influences you. Anybody else? Do you have a teacher, a friend?
My teacher.
Your teacher? What's your teacher's name?
Miss Wynn.
Miss Wynn. Okay. Do you have a teacher or anyone who inspires you?
Yeah, I got two teachers.
You do? What are their names?
Miss Christy and Mixael.
Miss Christy and Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're making a shout out to all the teachers because your jobs are so important. And we appreciate you for taking care of the next generation, right? These special girls. So back to Daddy. What are you working on now? You told me you've got a show coming up.
Yeah, so yeah, we're working on, we have 11 pieces that we have to do for the November 11th show.
Awesome.
So we still have time. We're going to do 11 pieces. We're going to have 11 different mediums of art. We're going to donate 11% to charity.
That's great. Which charity?
We're still looking into it.
Okay.
But it's going to probably be, hey, what are you doing? All right. So it's
That's okay. Daddy needs a little more spotlight. Good job.
And so I want it to be like something with kids and painting, some type of hopefully there's a charity out there that we can like donate half of or at least 11% of the sales to,
Okay.
buying supplies, materials and stuff like that. So we're going to look into that.
Okay, cool. Where can people find you?
Well, the only social platform that I'm using right now is Instagram.
Okay.
And yes, I know I should
It's
venture
okay.
out more, but being a dad and being an artist.
Yeah. No one's judging you. They're distracting.
It's a lot of, they take up most of my time.
Yes.
So I don't want to have to do all these TikTok videos and all this and that.
Yes.
Other artists are great at it. That's just not for me.
Yeah. It's totally fine. I think Instagram is a great platform and it's a great way to share your paintings and your pictures and your experiences with your girls. So I'll definitely list that at the end of the video. Any shout outs?
Just wanted to give a shout out to all the local artists out there doing it every day in, day out. Keep doing what you're doing. Look forward to seeing your shows. Yeah.
And is there anything else we should add? Do you have anything else?
We're doing a March 18th show in the Heights.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's at this little gallery. It's Heights Art Studio and Gallery off of East 27th, I think.
Okay.
So we'll be showing a few pieces there for that show, and it's an early show, so it's like 6 to 11.
6 to 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I will list that one as well. Unless you have a flyer, then I can put that up. But either way, we will list it so you guys can go and check out some of my Cutaia's awesome work. And I've got a video coming where I'm gonna do a little pan of his studio. So stick around. And thanks for joining us. High five, girls. Great job. Roll call episode 9. Thank you guys and see you next time.
Daddy,
The cool thing
Daddy,
about
where are the stickers on
The
the
cool
fridge?
thing about this easel is that it goes down to their level.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You know?
An adjustable
Yeah, they can just,
easel. Yes, that's
Yeah, so
perfect for the girls.
Daddy, the stickers are not on the fridge.
they're on the side of the fridge because it's aluminum.
And this was their first painting together. So
It's aluminum on that side. Baby.
these are the 3 characters.